I'm not even sure what day it is post-surgery. I haven't posted in a while. Just being, still at home, doing the appointments. PSWs keep coming and nurses keep coming. No physio. And all these phone calls and doctors, and I say now I'm like, my new career is I'm a full-time patient. So I said this was going to be an update. There's probably a video just before this one, who knows, I might even post them both on the same day. I haven't posted anything for a while. It's going to be an update, but this one, if it's right after, doesn't mean they're like right after each other. The other one will be like from weeks ago, I just haven't posted. The struggles I'm kind of having now are, and part of the reason I'm not posting too, because I didn't want to come on here all the time and just be so down. And then I thought today, you know what, but I'm not being fair, because at the beginning of this, I said I was going to document how I feel, no matter what, good or bad. And so maybe I wasn't being truthful, I don't know, maybe to myself or to you guys, that exactly how I feel, I don't know. I keep having these weird dreams, and you'll see why the dreams are important in a second. So I had a dream that I was part of an Asian family. So, like the whole family was Asian and I was Asian. I don't understand that one, but in my family, we are pretty multicultural. We have black, we have East Indian, we have Jamaican Chinese, we have, I'm not sure if I said white, which is Dutch white, so black, white, married in Jamaican Chinese. So we got everything. So it's not like I'll be dwelling all the time about stuff, because it's, I don't even know, it's just kind of weird. So I told Sarah, she laughed. But then I had another dream. I was in a canoe, and in the front of the canoe was a friend of mine, and there were two paddles. And this person that I know is it's pretty important to us as a family. She's a doc. She didn't say she's a doc. She is a doctor, but that part isn't important. That she's a friend. I helped her dad out and stuff, and got really close to her dad. But anyway, she was in the front of the canoe, and I was in the back of the canoe, and the canoe was just sitting there, and I'm like, I don't know how to get anywhere. Weird, man. But anyways, so I said I've been really down, and the way I'm going to describe it is, I kind of describe it as someone who's really, really depressed and down, and then they become depressed. So in other words, I'm like, I think I'm sub-depressed. I forgot, what did they tell me I had before? Manic depressive disorder or major depressive disorder? They told me I'm depressed is what, and then from what I know is what the same thing they told to a lot of buddies of mine that lost a finger and one that got hurt, and I don't know, doctors seem to say you're depressed, so I don't know. I don't really know what depressed is, but I know what I feel now, and if this is below depressed, then man, it's pretty bad. But I keep having, so imagine that. And then I thought, I had a shitty job not too long ago, and it was at night. I did a night shift, and the job itself wasn't too bad. The people, some of the, I shouldn't say all the people either. Some of the people were really nice. Some of the ones I still talk to, Steve-O, and I met some really decent people there. So, but it was so awful. I used to go in every night, and I hated it so much. It was so, and I used to say, oh my God, I'm so depressed coming in here. It's so depressing. And now I realized that even the lowest moments I had when I was there, I was still okay, because I know that I educated myself enough and acquired skills over the years along with the education that I knew I wasn't going to be there for very long. it was a situational thing. They had really good benefits, and at the time I wanted to take advantage of that, put money and everything else aside and see maybe, I can come out ahead. I came out under. Benefits were okay, but I don't know. That's a whole other benefits things is a whole other thing. But I always knew, and someone said to me, "That's hope," and I'm like, okay, whatever. But that's how I felt at the time. This is all right. I'll get out of this. This, I have no idea. No idea, because I exercised and took care of my body all my life. So I had that. I thought, at least that way, as I'm turning the 50 mark, I'll be all right. That's why I did it all when I was younger. So that's gone. So if you compare the difference between how I felt in that depressed, shitty job and now, I don't know. I try so hard now to get up and take a few steps and walk around with the crutches and stuff, and I don't want to say I can do them. It's happening, but it's not. I'm not walking, man, and I thought I'd be walking now. Sarah keeps saying, just imagine where you were when you first walked in or when it first happened, and she had to feed me to where I am now. So to where I am now, I kind of used I only have one crutch now. I don't know if to use two. I have one crutch and I'm using that, and I can stand, but it's unpredictable how long I can stand for. Sometimes I can take a few steps from the bed to maybe the kitchen area to the bathroom, but if I did that, I couldn't come back on my own just walking, so I have to get the chair to get me back. If I'm going to go anywhere, I got to take the wheelchair. I can't walk without it. I try to do anything, and the combination of the legs and this muscle stupid disease thing, I was going to be brave boy. I pulled some weeds. I probably got 3 or 4 done, pulling the weeds out, and I think it was over an hour or 2 hours. Because just sitting out there, you think it'd be nice and relaxed. I had to get up and move, and then the pain kicks in and the fatigue, and then I know they told me when I get too exhausted, then I got to stop. That means I've gone too far. So if it's something like where I'm using the lower arms or something, because the exercise, the wheelchair use, and that's another issue. They keep telling me that the wheelchair would probably kill my shoulders and shoulder muscles, and I'd probably have to go to a power chair. And I'm like, no, I ain't going to no power wheelchair yet. If I have to, I have to. Anyways, 8 minutes of rambling. So this is where I am. Oh, no. We'll see where it goes. I'll keep doing what I got to do. You keep doing what you got to do. Keep that chin up.